this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Broncos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker is Anderson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll try to get outside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged out of the air. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He'll get rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. He's got his man. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Power football with the run. Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical, and they've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal, make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Durham. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off-play action. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air, it's Madsen. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
That's caught. It's Spangler. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. It's a running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're looking to get the edge for this one on the toss. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Going right to work up top. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability...
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. LSU right back to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Harvard. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution of college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game, QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. And you saw a great example of that now.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Floating away. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Fires downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. LSU quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the fourth team. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field. Gets the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's third and goal and third and long. They give it to him again. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Here's the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, LSU.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs.
time to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one whipped. Covered just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Defense picks it up. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got halves to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pulls it in. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 10, LSU 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Simmons. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll close the gap to 14. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Brings up second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels will have it first and 10. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down after the incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Another incompletion on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ole Miss 6, LSU 3.
And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're working that left side, and he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, going to the air.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
On the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
31, LSU 3.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback adapting. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And they'll knock him down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by...
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 31, LSU 3.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Lee. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, dude. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Using the quick game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Off the play fake on first down to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Snap it to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Levin. This time he's got his man. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Well, it's 3rd and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Gonna run it. It's Udo. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
How about the philosophy of this team? Aggressive, aggressive, and more aggressive. You got the lead, you're winning, right? And you don't have to kick an onside, but I'm kicking an onside. And they get it. Nice aggressive mindset, and it's rewarded.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Levin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Scrambling away. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
14, LSU 0.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets the back moving. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quarterback making checks.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Arizona State 14, LSU 0.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Coming out with it, it's Moss. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Dura. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. He's taking the shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
28, LSU, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it at the 30. Off to the races. Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the